Hey y'all, I am back. And I got a situation, so I said, let me make a video on it because I know I can't be the only one that got a problem. So, this video is about tenant rights in Georgia, what you need to know. So, I'm going to start with an introduction, give some facts, and then I'm going to end with a conclusion. This is going to be a quick video. I just want to give it up, and because I'm not the only one dealing with this, okay? So, hey everyone, welcome back to My Life with Anika. We're going to discuss an important topic for those of you living in Georgia, tenant rights. Understanding your rights as a tenant is crucial to ensure you're treated fairly and legally by your landlord. So let's dive into the key aspects of tenant rights in Georgia. Hey, I got a script. Okay, that's enough. So, first point, number one, is a security deposit. In Georgia, landlords can change a security deposit to cover any potential damages or unpaid rent. However, they must return the deposit within 1 month after the lease ends, minus any deductions for damages or unpaid rent. Make sure, I'm giving it to you raw, baby. Make sure you document the condition of the property when you move in and out to avoid dispute over deductions. Your girl did that. I moved in March 2002. I had another owner. In October of 2002, this place I live in went into foreclosure. And so I got another landlord. I had took pictures when I moved in. I'm straight with that. I got pictures when I'm about to move as well. Number two, right to habitable housing. This is also important. As a tenant in Georgia, you have the right to live in a safe and habitable property. This means that your landlord is responsible for maintaining the property and making necessary repairs. If your landlord fails to address maintenance issues, you can take legal action or in some cases withhold rent until the issue is resolved. What your girl did. I held my rent January, February, and March. Till we went to court in March. Then I held it again April, May, June, and July. Till we went to court a second time in July. Because they didn't want to fix nothing. They want the rent money, but they don't want to fix nothing. Point number three. Tenants in Georgia have the right to privacy in their rental property. Landlords must provide at least 24 hours notice before entering the property for non-emergency reasons, such as inspections or repairs. If your landlord violates your right to privacy, you may have grounds for legal action. Don't let your landlord slip on this part. They have to give you notice. If you do have to clean your house, it's your business. They're supposed to give you 24-hour notice. If you're not going to be there, they're supposed to tell you, yo, we going up in there, man. I'm going to tell you now, so tomorrow you'll know we going at such and such time. You have the right to tell them if they do not give you 24-hour notice, not today. Got to come back tomorrow, boo. Okay. Number four, the eviction process. Landlords in Georgia must follow a specific legal process to evict a tenant. This includes providing written notice and giving the tenant an opportunity to address the issue, such as paying overdue rent or fixing lease violations. If the tenant does not resolve the issue, the landlord can file an eviction lawsuit. It's important to know your rights during the eviction process and seek legal help if necessary. Every time it's an eviction process, seek legal help. Don't let them play you. Now, my situation is a little bit different, but we all in the same boat together, baby, as tenants. We are not the landlord. It is not our responsibility to fix their place. We're not talking about the issues that you cause. We're talking about their toilets, their tubs, their water, their sink, their floor, their grass, their walls, their ceilings, their roofs. That's all their responsibility. If you want them to fix something you did, you may have a charge. That's okay. You don't want to live in no raggedy ass apartment. Get it fixed. Pay the amount that they say they're going to pay because it's going to stay raggedy. Or you're going to pay somebody that don't do it right. You want somebody that's going to do it right and be responsible for the work that they do. So you might as well just let the landlord do it himself. It's just saving you some fucking time. Don't be wasting time with trying to cut a corner. No. Let the landlord do it. Pay a little fee. Oh well. Child, you spend more money at McDonald's, Wendy's, going out to eat, drinking, buying reefer. You save that money and pay for your little repair, okay? You ain't got to worry about it no more. It's done, and it's done correctly because the landlord gonna make sure his shit look right. Anybody else, it might get half-ass done. Might not do it right. The landlord still might make you pay for it to get done correctly. So go on, let the landlord do it right. Pay a little fee if you have to. And that's the 4 points that I have on my script. I got a script. Now I'm gonna read to you about black mold because we ain't got too much time. I'm not gonna play around with y'all about this here. It affects you. It can cause different type of people to have different type of sensitivities. When it grows in the mouth, it releases spores in the air that contain mycotoxins. And our bodies are accustomed to a certain amount of mold in the area, but not if it's in your house and you're always in the house. Some people develop symptoms rather quickly, when others, even under the same conditions, might not experience any symptoms at all. People with existing health problems develop mold exposure symptoms, chronic diseases, allergies, and immune suppression. Individuals with chronic respiratory disease might develop mold poisoning symptoms after inhaling just a small amount of mold spores. Therefore, people with asthma or obstructive pulmonary disorder need to be monitored with dealing with mold. Very bad for people with asthma. You can be allergic to mold. People with allergies can be more sensitive. Immune suppressed people are at higher risk for developing fungal infections after mold exposure. Even if your system works well, but you just had the flu, your immune system will likely be weak after fighting the virus. Alcohol, smoking, and bad nutrition also suppresses your immune system, making you more susceptible to mold poisoning. You might be susceptible to mold poisoning. Some of the symptoms are stuffy or runny nose, eye irritation, watery eyes, red, itchy eyes, sore, dry throat, dry cough or sneezing, skin irritation, rash, skin scaling, wheezing or shortness of breath, general malaise, brain fog, difficulty focusing. The symptoms might be more severe if the mold exposure continues. It could also make current health issues worse. The infection might cause symptoms in the beginning. It might progress to fever, chest pain, wheezing, or difficulty breathing, wet cough with mucus or blood. You can't eat moldy food because it causes vomiting, nausea, and diarrhea. If you think you got it, go to the doctor. Get it checked out so they can notate that something's going on. If you're aware of the mold growth, you can get a test. Send it to the people. Get it tested. They will tell you how much mold and what kind of mold. Get your test. Spend a little funky $40, $50 to get it tested so you could take it to court and prove that you got mold and something is going on in your home. Don't forget. Cover your ass. Prove shit. Also, anytime you talk to your landlord, make sure it's on a text or email. The phone call won't do. I had my landlord stop calling me so we could put it on paper. Emails, keep everything printed. Get you a printer. Print it. Print it. Times 2, because you got to get one to yourself, one to the judge. Fuck they lawyer. They lawyer better look with the judge. Fuck them. We don't give a fuck about the lawyer. Okay? Okay. I already told you about that. You're going to know To treat symptoms of black mold or mold infection is over-the-counter medication, nasal sprays, and allergy medicine. So, how do you get rid of mold? If it's some DIY mold removal, but it's not your place if you're a tenant. Do not try to remove it. That's the landlord's thing. He has to hire somebody, okay? He has to hire somebody, and most of the time they're going to have to do some type of demolition because they have to make sure all of the mold is out the house. And then they have to spray it with this special stuff and have to make sure they get all the mold because mold is bad. Mold can kill you, okay? It's an actress that got killed by mold. Then her husband supposedly died of mold. So, you got to keep your house moving with the air. You got to use fans, address any water damage issues quickly, and just do what you got to do to help yourself if the landlord won't do his job. But you got to hold them accountable, okay? The company that manages my place is called Gemstone. And I have to talk with this lady named Cheryl, and she's terrible. She doesn't have a skill about managing a property to save her life, in my opinion. So, that's what I have on this topic. And so, with my script, my conclusion is understanding your tenant rights in Georgia is essential for a positive renting experience. By knowing your rights regarding security deposits, habitable housing, privacy, and eviction process, you can protect yourself and ensure a fair and legal relationship with your landlord. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to My Life with Anika for more real life experiences and lessons learned. See you in the next video. Y'all, even with all the issues in Pete's class, I'm still learning. You see, I got a script, boo. You see, I got some things going on. You see, I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to be professional. But seriously, fight fire with fire. Don't go into court alone. Get your emails, your pictures, your proof. You have to bring something from your doctor's office. You got to have all that. You put your ducks in the order. C-B, cover. C-Y-A, cover your ass. Don't go in there uncovered because they got lawyers. They got money. You don't have it like that for some of us. So, thank you for watching. Again, your girl is doing better than the first video. If y'all ever go back and check my first video, I needed help then, okay? Still need help, but I done got farther along than I expected in a couple months. I'm doing much better. I got 30-something subscribers. I just can't believe it. That I even have that many subscribers. I appreciate it so much. So if you want to hear anything else about living in another state or any type of topic, please put it in the comments. I read my comments. I comment back. I don't care. I ain't got nothing but time, boo. This is what I do. So, thank you.